watching Chris's Morton TV.
Cheers. This is Chris's Morton TV here. Welcome back to another video. Today is another video. Today is a Scottish Championship reaction video. Remember Kyle back in July, August time we did this video? So today we're going to react to how we got on. I've got the team who first to the top. Actually, then I'll see what our predictions is. Right, going upwards to 10 to the first. In 10th place was Hamilton. Who you had in 10th place?
I had Queen's Park, but I think at the time of recording we weren't sure where the goals would come from for Queen's Park.
I had Queen's Park as well. So this kid has just survived because Hamilton's 15 points deduction. And 9th was Airdrie. What did you have?
I went for Dunfermline. I think at the time of recording we felt that I just couldn't see where the goals would come from as well for Dunfermline, and there was a lot of key goals they lost in the summer as well.
Exactly. I had Airdrie. I did think Airdrie would have a good season, and I was spot on. They were bottom of the league a few weeks back. Then Hamilton dropped down to.
I think in terms of Airdrie, my feeling was they only got their second win of the season back in January. There was like a period.
Is that how far?
That was how far. One of the opening day against Race, for then the next round of the against Dunfermline. They did pick up a bit of momentum, but I just felt it was too little, too late.
Right, in 8th place it was Queen Park. Who do you have in 8th?
I went for Morton.
I went for Morton as well. I thought the poorest campaign in Premier Sports Cup. I had a couple, maybe, I don't know how many wins we had, but 2 wins.
Aye, 2 wins in the Premiership.
Then first couple of games of the season was 0-0, couple of 0-0s, but we were poor majority of the season. But we had a good, was it 11 games unbeaten?
I think in terms of the season, I feel like it's been the story of the last 3 seasons with Morton, where they'll get off to a poor start, they'll pick up momentum in the middle, and then towards the end they'll go on a run of like they would.
I think the games against Falkirk, especially one of the first games in here, 2-0 up, cruising, better team than Dodgy Pertney. We never got it. Dodgy Pertney, they got it and won the game 3-2. Then we never won against them this season anyway. So, and 8th was Queen's Park. And 7th was Dunfermline. Who did you have?
I went for Hamilton.
Hamilton finished bottom.
I think ultimately, I was figuring it out last night. Hamilton would have been something if it wasn't for the 15-point deduction, but ultimately their boardroom situation has impacted in their relegation.
This is the second one I got there. I went for Dunfermline. I don't know why I went for Dunfermline 7th, but I went for Dunfermline 7th. And 6th was Morton. Brilliant season, as we said, struggled with brilliant getting up to the 6th. Failed with a 1-1 draw for a playoff against Raith, but if we would have won that game, if Partick would have lost, we would have probably been in the playoffs.
Too carried away there.
I know. So we would probably ended up in the playoffs. So 6 I'm actually happy because I thought I was doing an 8. So
yeah, I think see at the start of the season we probably would have thought where's the goals coming from, and also we adapted to this new style of play. You did change it up, man.
I feel if we had Tommy Adderley in from the beginning of the season, you never know where we could have finished.
I think the Stuparovic injury maybe didn't help us.
Exactly. And 5th it was Rafe. We both went for.
We went for Livy.
I thought Livy was struggling this season. So, but they fighted on. So, and 3rd it was 4th it was Partick. Who did you went for?
I went Falkirk.
I went Ayr. What was the reason when you went Falkirk?
I think at the time we didn't expect. I think this season would have been, at the start, before I ball was kicked, I think it would have been so open to even predict a winner, and I just felt Falkirk at the start of the season, maybe. I wasn't sure, but they proved us wrong.
And third was United. Who do you have in third?
I went for Rafe.
I went for Falkirk. What you went for Rafe for?
I think at the start of the season, like, I felt like they kept the core of the squad together. They finished second the season before, but I think a common theme this season has just been that managerial instability. The sack Ian Murray after one game I thought was absolutely scandalous in my opinion, and then they went for Collins. He then went off to America. Barry Robson, I think, did pick up a bit of momentum towards the end of the season, but maybe a draw to maybe cost him a playoff right at the end.
I went for Falkirk. I thought Falkirk would have had a decent season. I thought they would have get promoted. If they never finished top, they would have probably get promoted. So I went for Falkirk. And second was Livy. Talking about second, we were at a game here on Friday night, and what the Kyle did, watch Livy, watch Falkirk game, keep an eye on the score and that. Multitasking, Kyle.
Sure, just been a show off.
Who did you win for second?
I went for Ayr. I think at the start I actually felt Scott Brown recruited quite well in terms of his signings. I think maybe towards, I think they actually started here at Capital where they lost 2-1, and I think after that they just went on a bit of a run. They only won 2 games after that may have cost them.
I went for our good friend Taylor's team, Rafe Rovers. Taylor, if you're watching it, I think you were outstanding in this. I thought you would have been outstanding this season. You kind of fall apart with Kyle said with your manager, keep changing managers. But I think if Rafe kept Ian Murray, I think you would have been fine.
Something I will touch upon is I think if they appointed Barry Robson maybe a game or two earlier, I actually think they could have gone to playoffs, because I think there's a good foundation there for next season with Barry Robson.
The winner of the league champions, Falkirk, they won the league first place. Who did you win for first?
I went for Partick.
I went for Partick as well.
I think at the start of the season you looked at the signs and you thought
Crawford.
You would have felt they had a genuine chance of going up, but I think they were too inconsistent this season.
But they sacked Chris Dooran. What you thought of that? They were in the playoffs when they sacked.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I didn't get that decision at the time.
Yeah,
and you would have thought they would have had a plan in place, but ultimately they stuck with Brian Graham and Mark Wilson for something I did pick up on. I was looking at a stat last night. Did you know Falkirk, Ayr and Livingston have been in the top 3 the whole season after each round?
Seriously?
It was a graphic from the SPFL I was looking at last night.
And Falkirk went back-to-back promotion. The last team did it was Gretna.
That's correct. Only found that out the day after the London Firmland game.
I found it in the night of the game, after the game when I got home. So that is our prediction of 2024-25 season. The 25-26 season prediction will be probably the end of July, August time. Are you ready for that one?
Well, I've still got plenty of football left this season, so I look forward to 25-26 away, but I'd rather get this season done first.
So thanks for watching, like and subscribe. I want everybody to thank you for support for me and Kyle over the course of the season. Kyle's done some of my vlogs when I put the games. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you maybe end of the week. I might do a Morton review, season review, or maybe Friday, Saturday time. So thanks for watching and goodbye.